Hello folks, this is Ghostly and welcome to my afternoon session of Pryan. It's the 24th of March and server time is just coming up to 3 o'clock. This stream will be my attempt to reach Mythic 99 on the Pryan, currently at level 85. I'm just going to just give me one moment. I'm just going to grab the stream link and then post it into a news channel, just so that some folks are wanting to have a look at how I'm doing this. So just a moment. Hi there, ZK. Thanks for coming to my stream. I'm just grabbing the stream link and I'll be with you guys shortly. Okay, almost sorted. Just almost done. Oh, just so fiddly, so many windows. Alright, okay, we're back. Okay, I'm just going to give you guys an overview of sort of things I've been doing with my new account. You can see it's a new account, which because I have only 9 hours left as a new user, which gives me a cool 75% EXP, which is why I'm wanting to do all my instant, spam all my instant tickets while I still have the EXP bonus. I have the guild buff at 30% here as well. Hey, hi there, Sammy. Thanks for coming to my stream. Yeah, this is a brand new account which I created about 8 days ago when they released the Pryan, and I'll just show you guys some various stats and what I've done with this so far. Right, let's have a look at the top of this. Right, it's a new account, free to play. I'm currently at level 5. When I created the account, it's just been mostly, I've been just autoing pretty much, round robining across all the characters. So I opened up all the characters and used the free EP while they regenerated. Farming Ceylon Plains 7-3 most of the time. I've been playing my main account, so this account's pretty much been sitting on a separate device for the past week or so. What I've done for each account was to unlock all of them and complete up to Chronicles 24, which unlocks tons of resources, absolutely tons of resources. The Hanifs have dropped a lot of crystals, which has helped gear up my Pryan. Helped to gear my Pryan up to these stats, which has allowed me to 3-star and greenlit 3-5 of the islands. What I should have done was to complete the growth missions. I'm stuck at chapter 4, just didn't really have enough real time to manually do all this. You kind of get stuck with these raids. But I should have completed all the chapters, which would have helped me with additional tickets, and crests and all these extra stuff, which would have helped my CP. Need something like 240,000 CP. To clear 3-star 3-5 of the Phantom map. Another thing I should have done, should have focused on, was to do these special missions. I've done a few of them without really focusing on it, because these special missions release a lot of AP, tons of AP and tickets, and I'm just kind of getting blocked by the raids. I guess I could. Oops! I dropped my mobile there. Oh dear. Right. Right, yeah, I could have probably done the raids today and then streamed this later, but I wanted to do this this afternoon. Got a few things I need to do this evening. But these special missions would have dropped a lot of AP. Right, back to these stats. So these are the total stats. Hi there, Ashley. Yeah, I've just started the stream a few minutes ago. Lots of gems and feathers. I need something like 30,000 gems. No, 30,000 feathers in total, which will give me, which will unlock all these adventure points for feathers. And then I've also unlocked 42,000 gems, which I probably need to use to finish off the rest of the leveling up to level 99, Mythic 99. Managed to accumulate just over 7,000 adventure points and have 2 300% EXP potions. Right, having a look at the total amount of EXP. The new account bonus, as you can see here, 75%. It's quite. This is the reason why I'm wanting to do everything today, is because that 75% gives me a massive advantage, and what are you talking about? Maybe 20 to 25% less resources needed. So I'm going to get this all sorted in this one stream, hopefully. Guild buff will give me 30%, the double ticket 100%, EXP potion 300%. The EXP potion will mean that I would get about slightly more than double the EXP if I didn't use the EXP potion. And lastly, the accessory giving me 20%. Total 525% on my Pryan. I've opened up a lot of chests. These are the amount of chests I opened up in each of my characters over the past 8 days. Surprisingly, not that many instants. The instants didn't really drop that much. Maybe 200-300 instants. But I did get quite a lot of AP. Maybe about 4,000 AP, 4,000-5,000 AP. Right. And lastly, these stats. I've just before the stream, I checked out how much EXP I got before the potion, before I pop on the potion, and after the and I'm going to check it out after the potion, just to check out if it actually works. And some people are actually saying no, the potion doesn't work. And well, we'll see after we'll see in a moment. But as you can see, 3-5 of the Phantom map gives 50% more EXP, but at double the cost of adventure points. The pet, I don't have. Yeah, I wish I dropped a good pet for EXP. Unfortunately, I don't have a good pet. Okay, let's pop on the EXP potion. That can again get cracking with the leveling. I'm going to just blast through the tickets, sell everything basically. Hang on a sec, I'll just make sure I have everything ticked properly for selling. I don't want to waste time messing around with because I'm up. I only have 2 hours. What am I doing? Expand inventory? No, that's not one. Yeah, I don't want to mess around with the inventory. So I'm just going to finish off leveling pet weapon first. I'll sort this out first. I think 2 hours should be enough to blast through 1,700 tickets. My tickets, there we go, no, up there, total resources, you can see how many tickets and yeah, EXP tickets I have. And I think that should, yeah. Armor, sort this out as well. I'm just enhancing. Enhancing the my pet armors. Just getting rid of this infantry. Micromanaging the infantry takes quite a fair while, so I'm wanting to free up as much space as possible before I get cracking with the leveling. Should have done this before the stream. Sorry about this. Just won't take too long. You think I'll make it then? Normal level 85 to to Mythic 99. Actually, I don't think I'll go to level 99 because there's already 4 days, maybe around 4 days left of the event. I could probably get the last level through the Sanctuary EXP. So only really wanting to hit level 89. No, level 98. What am I saying? I'm just getting my numbers mixed up now. Ah, oh, jeez, I'm knackered, not been sleeping well. Alright. Okay, let's pop on the EXP potion. And see, once when in the past I've accidentally pressed the sell. I've sold the EXP potion before. I have to be really careful. Crazy. Okay. Use this. Okay, let's get leveling. Oh no, let's test first. I want to test this frigging thing. See if it actually works. Okay, let's test this. See that test down the bottom. Right, adventure map. So this is 3-4, 26.95 to oh, wrong one. So it's 3-4, right? 32.71 equals 32.71 take away 26.95 equals. Alright, so that's 5.76%. And looks like the potion does work. Let's try this again with 3-5 just to get the final figures. Alright. That's going from 41.41% to oh, that's quite a lot. About 9%, 50.12% equals. It's a bit double, isn't it? Which is what I expected. The 0.12 take away 41.41, 8.71. Alright, that's quite interesting. Alright, so the EXP potion does work, and it's all obviously it's all scaled to myself having 525% EXP. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running 3-5. I know it's not AP efficient, but I'm wanting to run as many instances as I can while I still have my 75% EXP buff. I can probably make it more efficient by running 3-4, but I don't think I have enough instance. Alright, let's take this stats window out and let's blast through these instants. Just making sure I have everything. I'm wearing everything correctly. The EXP accessory. I don't have any EXP costumes, unfortunately. Okay, let's get going now. I'm just going to sell everything. This will probably take over an hour. Okay. pop on that stats window. That's interesting for people coming to my stream, see what I'm doing. Maybe reduce the size. Maybe this, no, this side. So how's it going, everyone? This is going to take a while, so feel free to use the chat. Alright, there we go. Not enough space. Sell everything. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm just going to. I'll get this sorted first. May as well. Give myself a head start. I think I have enough time. I have enough time to sort this out at the same time. I reckon this is probably the best Pryan weapon that I'm using, which is why I'm building this Pryan weapon bottom up via PvP Berserker, which will work out well for PvP. This is I don't know what it's called. It's the spinny attack. Oh no, not that one. Where is it? Yeah. Enhanced. It has a enhanced spinning kick. So this is the one I'm wanting to make into my PvP weapon in the near future. I think I have enough time to enhance all these weapons up. I'll just do that. 2 hours because I've two potions. Once I've enhanced the equipment up, I'll just blast through and sell all the drops. Because these materials give me lots of leveling. Might be a waste of time. Because of reboot, it's probably going to be launched by the time I awaken this weapon. When do you think we'll get reboot? Some people are saying around May, possibly. We have, was it approximately 4 or 5 days until the end of the patch. Everything that I've done, I think might just be viable for players who wants to start a new account. So something worth thinking about. I'm not sure. I did pick up quite a lot of useful resources from the Hanif's event, which has helped bring my CP up quite significantly due to the crystal jobs. But at the same time, I didn't complete the growth packages, which would have given me the crystals anyway. Right, dropped tons of immortal weapons and armors, but I couldn't find a full set of the good armor for my pets, fortunately. Armors are going to take absolutely ages. I'll get back to the leveling. Almost done. I'm almost done. I'm just making use of these resources, and then I'll blast through the leveling. I've had a look through all the skills. Messed around with the skills, and I'm liking the spinny. This is the weapon I'll be going with. I'll be building this one bottom up for PvP. I built a PvE armor just purely to get through the mission maps. I don't think I'll be playing much PvP. Just mess around with my Chiron for PvP, because eventually, very soon, everything's going to be obsolete. Okay, that's sorted, and I'm just going to sell everything. Heroics, layers, and even epics. I don't want that can all go. No, hang a sec. No, hang a sec. I'm gonna have to make sure I've locked these in. I want to sell these. Get these berserkers. Make sure I've got yeah, armors is okay. Weapons. Locked everything in. Epics, that can all go now. Sell. Right, and that's what I'll be doing now. Back to the leveling. See all that micromanaging, that's what takes up most of the time. I'm going to skip all that. I'm selling everything and blasting through the levels. Level 92. %. Getting some legendary drops. I keep the legendaries. Okay, I'll keep the legendary materials. Enough space, right. Time to sell everything. $24 AP is a lot for this map. It's a lot more AP efficient to run 3-4, but I'm wanting to finish this off as quickly as possible and then move on to my main accounts. So I think my Lena can probably hit level 99 Chiron, but she doesn't have many instants. My Kiki has even less instants. I'm not sure if I'll do it with my Kiki. I'll work it out later on. Essentially, if the Pryan on my HiT account, it's going to take less than 50,000 gems to get to Mythic 99, then yeah, I think I might go for it. Enough space again. See, it's this micromanagement that takes up a lot of the time. That's low. Thanks for coming to my stream, folks. Working my way through the levels, almost Mythic 1. I'll stop, have a quick look at my my resources, so that you guys can see how much it takes from 85 to 100. Right, so it's that total resources that you see. Let's go one by one now. Okay, that's Mythic level 1, and quick look at how many tickets I have left. Chests. 1,520. I used up about 200, and AP wise, tons of AP. Used up something like 6,000 AP. Plenty of XP. Right, so that's how much it's taken. I've heard that each level, and hang a second, let's see how much time I have with the XP potion. 43 minutes. I spent most of that time just messing around with the inventory earlier on, but none of that nonsense. Let's get cracking with more leveling. Yep, we're using 300. If you look at the right hand side, you could have a look at the total EXP that I've written down what I'm using. Total of 525% EXP running with my new Pryan. Absolutely zooming ahead. I only have 1 day left of my 75% new account buff, which is why I'm doing everything today and in this one session, hopefully. I don't think I can do it in 1 hour. I think it might just go slightly over 1 hour, which is why I've made another EXP potion. And I'll scroll down to the bottom here. No, there's some stats. That's interesting. As that was myself testing if the EXP potion actually works, because I've heard a few folks saying it doesn't work, but it does work, it does work. And also you can see that 3-4 is a lot more efficient for AP adventure points. Essentially, you only get 50% more experience. Oh, there we go, not enough adventure points. This is pretty much what's going to be expensive. Let's blast through this. I should have probably bottled this. This is going to take bloody ages pressing this button. Need to multi-buy this. Should have done this actually before the stream, I forgot. I don't like how it says 9,000 adventure points when you reach that, because it looks like there's a hard limit. I know it can go over. Can go over 10,000, but who knows? Does it cut off after 20,000? Can't really tell. Which is why I'd like to see total number of adventure points. This is going to cost me about 30,000 feathers to run through all my feathers, feather APs, and then I'm going to have to go into using gems. Roughly speaking, you're talking about 1,500 instant tickets needed and maybe 35,000 adventure points to hit level 99. Alright, so that will do for now. Almost 10,000 adventure points. Let's keep going with the tickets. I think I don't need to use 3-5. I probably could get away with using 3-4. No, it's not a hack. It's I created this account. Exactly up in the top. I created this account when they released Pryan. That's about 8 days ago, and I worked on unlocking each character and gathering all the resources in Chronicles, as well as running auto on Salon Plains 7-3 or lots of Hanif's chests. Out of space again. Please try again later. They're trying to stop me. These. Oh, okay. That would be murder if I suddenly get disconnected and not be able to get back into the game. Would be annoying. I think I can get away with 3-4, to be honest. I'm not sure the maths for that, but maybe half and half. Should I do half and half? About 800 tickets 3-5 and 800 3-4. Probably work out actually. Quite a lot of experience actually. It's about it's giving me, is it something like more than a third a level per 5? About 40% EXP per 5 times. 21.43. That would give 61 Yeah, but 40%, 40% per 5 runs. I think I'm going to make level 99 in the session, by the looks of it. It's a question of how efficient I can do it. I should probably start doing a 3-4 at some point, but I have to work out the maths for that. If somebody of you guys are watching can maybe figure it out for me. I'll start notes. I'll show you. No, I ran a test with normal level 85 and basically found that map 3-4 is more AP efficient. Map 3-5 will give 50% more experience than 3-4, but cost. Still have quite a lot of this, I think. How many left? Still over 1,000 at least. I'll just use some of the gems, I think. Get this event out of the way and then I can start focusing on my main accounts. But certainly this will be pretty handy, getting 1000 platina and 50,000 gems once this event is over in 4 days' time. Oh, that's exactly 100%. Yeah. 40.3%, I think. 40.3% or 5 times. Maybe slightly missed. Does the potion effect drop off when you relog? I've not tested that out. You can maybe have a look towards the last 3 minutes of the potion. See what happens. I think it should stay. Alright, it should stay. Yeah, there's certainly more efficient ways of kind of getting EXP. I've not actually tested if the EXP sanctuary is affected by the buffs. It should do. It should do. Possibly, I'm not sure. I've not tested it. But I should have ran the sanctuary. They're popping on the potion. Again, this is a brand new account. This free-to-play account. It's nice to see how long I have potion. The reason why I'm leveling up now is to to take advantage of the new user EXP buff, which expires in 8 hours for me. And then it's been farming for the past 8 days. So today's the last day. Right, I have half an hour left on the EXP potion. And brand new account which I created 8 days ago. Not made any purchases as well, so it's completely free to play. All purely farming. I think most of the resources are from Chronicles, which is quite handy because Chronicles drop into your inbox, and because you have 6 characters, unlocking tons of resources, you'll end up with I don't know, over 1,000, at least over 1,000 tickets. Enough feathers as well. You get tons of resources from Chronicles. I also did quite a lot in the Hanifs as well. You can see 425 chests opened, but surprisingly not that many instants, maybe 200 instants, between 2, maybe 300 instants, but I did get quite a lot of EP, between 4,000 or 5,000 adventure points. Level 40. This is going pretty darn fast. That's because I'm not messing around with micromanaging my inventory. That's what takes ages, trying to enhance things and synthing and all that nonsense. Alright, not enough AP. Oh, it's quite a lot of AP. AP is what's it's going to cost me a lot. We have to dip into my gems for AP, I think. Question is using a 3-4. Nah, that's okay. It's okay. I think probably looking at margin of 10,000 gems, perhaps up to 10,000 gems. I'd say if I did this more efficiently. I'm just going to get myself to level 98. I think should be enough, because obviously I can run the EXP sanctuary and get the rest of the EXP up to level 9. Alright, back to leveling. Not enough space. Let's dump everything again. Keeping the legendary materials to give quite a lot of EXP for my gear, which I'm looking to level up a PvP weapon, and if I have time, a PvP armor set as well. Question is, when are we going to get reboots? How long do we have to play with the Pryan like this? Pryan's a bit buggy, I've heard as well, so not ideal. Thing is, she's designed with reboot when they launched her in South Korea, so imagine there wasn't that much testing with the old gear. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing as well, Michio. Pretty darn unplayable due to buggy skills. Hopefully we'll get some patch updates. Saying that, we've been getting quite a lot of updates past week. I just come out of the blue, you know, people are downloading up to 2 gig at a time, which is pretty hard for those who rely on using mobile data. 2 gig pretty much wipes out a lot of data plans. I recommend folk try to connect to maybe a public Wi-Fi at least. Re-download it from there. I think it's a problem that's only related to Android. For some reason, when there's a patch update, we're needing to alright, Mythic 50. Let's have a look at where we are. Mythic 50 starting from level 85, and let's have a look at the chest. Tickets, down to 905 tickets, so we used about half the tickets, approximately 800, because, let's have a look at the right hand side. Yeah, 800 tickets took me from level 85, normal level 85, to Mythic 50 at 525% EXP. Okay, 15 more levels. I don't think I have enough tickets to do this with 3-4. Do I? 900? I should. No, 50% less EXP. No, I'll just keep going. I'll keep going with 3-5. Thing is, I don't need to go all the way up to level 99. I only need to go up to maybe 98 to be on the safe side, because I have another 4 days of running the XP Sanctuary. This is going pretty fast. I might not even need the other potion. 100 platinas. You know, the thing is, if this works very well, and if we get folk actually creating brand new accounts, because there's still something like 4 or 5 days left, doing exactly what I'm doing, there's going to be a massive inflation of people with 1,000 platinas and 50,000 gems, because this is a brand new account that I'm playing with. Although saying that, I spent the last 8 days running auto. It's important to get your Pryan to at least growth day 3, because that drops the magic stone. You need the magic stone to help you 3-star 3-5. I wouldn't be surprised if they backtrack and say, "Oh, hang on a sec, it's a mistake." You know, it's, you know, if there's too many people just getting this reward, it's just going to be massively inflate the server with tons of platina and gems. It takes quite a while actually to you need to run through Ceylon Plains, and that takes bloody ages. You know, 18 maps. I know there's continuous auto, but it still takes frigging ages going through 6 characters. I wonder if they still have Chronicles in Reboot. Okay, looks like I've ran through all my Feda AP. I have 735 instant tickets. Alright, question is... keep going with, yeah, gems. In the maximum here. 1,000 gems. Thanks, like, just buy some more. Keep buying them. Keep buying these up to, I think I'm going to need 9,000 anyway. Okay, that'll do. 5,000. No, they'll keep to their promise. I imagine they're quite good. I think they heard our complaints about growth packs only lasting for 7 days and extended the deadline to be indefinite, so that's pretty good compared to some other game developers who don't really give a a swear word. They don't really give a F. Some game developers. But Nexon's not bad with dealing with listening to customers sometimes. Question is, how many gems will I use now? How many gems? And is it going to be worth it? Bear in mind that I can make this more efficient by running 3-4, but I've not worked out the maths. That just wanted to get to level 99 as quickly as possible. I'll settle for level 98 because I can get to level 99 easily in the next 4 days. Okay, keep going. 69, level 69. Level 69, normal level 69 is a good level to reach for getting lots of gems. You want as possible for all your alt characters, and then run through towers, because they drop tons of gems. Yeah, I've been playing HiT for a long time, since it launched in global. And this is actually my third account that I've started from scratch. I don't know if I have time to keep up with the Pryan. I'm playing Lena and Kiki. I like the Kiki over Lena, to be honest. Kiki is the class that I first created when the game launched. You could do quite a lot of unpredictable things with Kiki, which is what I like about playing Kiki. Whereas Lena's are pretty much stuck to the same kind of skills. You get kind of predictable over time, you know, they rage rampage. It's pretty powerful skills, these Lena skills, but I don't know, not as much fun as Kiki. Especially an Ice Kiki, like Ice Kikis. Level 74. Looking good, but how much? Any gems do I have spent? About 10,000. 10,000 gems. As long as I spend less than 50,000 gems, then it's basically worth it. Well, not quite. I would say as long as I've spent less than 30,000 gems or 40,000 gems, because the instants that I'm using are actually valuable. You know, these tickets I'm burning up can might actually be even more useful in Reboot. In the long term, it might actually be better for me to save these instants and level this up. Let's level this character up in Reboot. Probably not. I mean, no, you get 100,000. I don't want to say 100,000 platinum. 1,000 platinum is a crazy amount, which is why I said a crazy figure. It's kind of looking like that actually. About 40,000 AP, 1.5 instance. We'll have just having a quick look at 13 minutes left. Be careful not to overrun this. 2 minutes. Maybe I can save the second potion. But those figures are quite, roughly speaking, they're quite spot on. 40,000 AP, 1,500 instants. You have to bear in mind I have 75% additional EXP from the new account, which equates to perhaps needing 20% more resources, I think, for you guys who don't have the new account bonus. You probably need maybe 20% more resources. It's just kind of ratio wise, isn't it, from the 525% that that I have at the moment. I think it's added to, yeah. Don't think it's multiplicative. That'd be too much. It's pretty hard with a new account because we don't have the EXP costumes, and you know, our old accounts have other EXP rings, which is a pity. We can't transfer accessories from one character to another. Right, it's level 85. I think time to buy some more adventure points. do this twice, I think, twice. Hey, idea ratio. Running low, well, not really. I was about to say I'm running low in instance, but plenty, still plenty. More than enough. Level 85. Yeah, the mana's going to take frigging ages to source. There's not really much point focusing on gearing your Pryan up until reboot. I'm just going to. I'm still going to put level up my gear casually with my Pryan until reboot, just to have a bit of fun with PvP. You know, people are saying we'll get reboot in May. I'm not sure. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But missing all that mana is certainly giving me. I know I'm kind of really missing a lot of stats from not having any mana. Practically no mana. A quick look at time on the potion. 9 minutes. I think I could do this actually. 9 minutes. Yeah, that's a good thing. They removed the mana. It's a pain in the ass to farm. Okay, I'm going to stop at 98 rather than 99 because there's 4 more days of this event, and I can easily get one even maybe 2 or 3 more levels, I think, through natural means. It's not bad for gem usage. Glad I've managed to do this within the hour as well. It's by 1 this time. Yeah, it's not too hard getting the end game gear, crystals and solids. Farming the mana's difficult. It's the only thing that's hard to get, really. Engine 33. I think I'll yeah, I'm going to use 3-4 now. It's 3-4. I've got enough instance. Not enough space. Yeah, it's looking like I'm needing some gems. I could have made this a bit more efficient by running this map. This is more AP efficient, but I have enough instance to do it. I think I have enough instance here, I should have. The 500 adventure points will do it. This way. Yep, tons of. I should have started using a 3-4 perhaps when I was around Mythic 80, I think. Mythic 80. Training tickets, I'm not sure actually. Not sure. Okay, I'll just keep going. Might as well use up the rest of the CP. Keep going. Might as well. I might as well hit level 99. Might as well. There we go. Level 99. Yay! Overkilled it. I didn't need to go all the way to level 99, and also I could have. Island 3-4 back when I was around level Mythic level 80 perhaps, is when, or maybe 75 is when I could have switched to 3-4 to make it more gem efficient. So that's level 99 sorted, and let's look at how things look towards the end. You can see on the right hand side it says total resources, and I finished with 25,356 gems, feathers 0, instants down to 261, EXP tons of that. I'll just write it down anyway. 1393, AP, well just was, well okay, just might as well say 8. And I still have 1 EXP potion. Done within 1 hour. Cool, that's it. Oh, hi there. Oh, right, just recognised your name there, Burr. Thanks for coming to my stream. Yeah, this has been an interesting journey with the Pryan. It's the new account that I created 8 days ago. My off expires in 7 days. Some things that I've learnt would be, if I could go back in time, I would finish off the growth missions and focus more on the special missions, which has tons of EP that I could have unlocked. I could have gotten a lot more EP from these chapters. I've got a few, but not as much as I'd like. Could have gotten a lot more EP from special missions. And just to recap, I basically unlocked all the characters, unlocked Chronicles up to Chronicles 24, up in the top. Yeah. Managed to get up to level 85, just basically using the sanctuary and farming the maps as well. So I'm just going to end my stream now, and that pretty much wraps it up. I've yet to do my main account. I think it's probably worth it for my Lena. She hasn't yet picked up her Hanifs, and there's a few resources. Unfortunately, my Kiki account is lacking instants. Kiki account's lacking instants. I'm not sure if I'll do my Kiki. I don't really need the platinum. I think I have something like 250 that I've stockpiled pass. Oh, in terms of Pryan skills, somebody was asking about that. Oh, get rid of his thing aside now. Let's have a look. I'm making this weapon bottom up, which will give me a enhanced spinning kick, because that skill actually wakes up if you don't master or enhance it. Then I'll figure out a mastered skill once I reach awakened level 6. There's 2 skills I might go with. This is all PvP, by the way. I don't really look at the PvE side of things. In terms of skills, I would go with spinning kick, the Bagur formation, if that's how you pronounce it, and either Charging Fists, Piercing Strike as my third. It's mastered, so I would have a Spinning Kick as enhanced, and either Charging Fist or Piercing Strike as mastered perhaps, and Wagyu Formation as not just by itself. And of course PvP gear for my armors and accessories. I went for the PvE armor. The reason why is because I don't think I don't really see myself playing much PvP Pryan until we get reboot, which means I'm wanting to focus on extracting as many gems as possible. For everyone who are not aware of the best method of extracting resources, you want to get as high a level as possible. I would recommend at least 69 in your alternative characters, and do all the towers here. Tower of Trials unlocks lots of gems up to level 69, and then after level 69 you get feathers. Which is quite useful. I've still yet to do. I still have quite a lot of extraction to do, so I'll probably get my gems up to, I don't know, perhaps 80,000 perhaps in a couple of days. I'm not sure. That's just a rough guess. I've yet to do the special missions as well, which has lots of gems. No, these special missions have lots of gems towards the end. It goes up to like 1,400 or something like that. Then it's feathers after chapter 14 or 15. Also, another thing is boss kills. You need to have a look at the continuous mission, because if you look down, it gets stuck. Boss missions for all my ults. In fact, I can probably pick up at least 8,000 gems per ult, because I haven't done this for maybe 3 or 4 characters. Kill Hydra is the second boss in Ceylon Plains 1-2, but if you check out Reddit, somebody has posted the boss names and where they're located, so check out the stuck bosses. It's not just Ceylon Plains that get stuck, it's also the other maps I found that get stuck, so check out the stuck bosses and extract the gems from that. I've heard we're going to lose all the old maps, old missions, and all these things will become not accessible in the near future. So grab as many freebies as you can. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm just going to call it a day for now. Alright. Unless you guys have any questions, I could try my best to answer, but I think I'm going to need something to eat. I've not eaten for quite a while. Just looking at my stream time, 1 hour 15 minutes. Before you start leveling, sort out your inventory. I even expanded mine up to 250. It's the micromanaging is what takes a long time. But if you just sell everything that drops, it's very fast running the instance, and as it turns out, it was just enough time to do it all within one potion. Okay, I'm just going to call it a session now. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll catch you folks probably maybe this evening or tomorrow morning. Oops. Oh yeah, the Hanif's box. I've just noticed that my chat box was stuck. I didn't realise there were folks still talking until I started typing in thanks and bye. Just having a quick scan at the chat I've missed. Training tickets exist. Alright, okay. Yep, the Pryan leveling does seem to be worth it. I think because I'm lacking the instance on my main account, I'm going to probably gem. I actually have quite a lot of feather adventure points in my main accounts. I'll use up all the adventure feathers first, and then gem on 3-4 to get this event sorted on my main accounts. Okay, I'm just going to call it a session now. Thanks again, and I'll catch you folks another time. Thanks again. What skills wake up? I've played. I keep saying catch you folks another time. I keep coming back. This will be the last thing I'll talk about. Skills that wake up. I've only briefly played this in PvP. Charging fists, I think, wakes up. Spinning kick definitely wakes up. The Bagua formation doesn't. I'm not sure about piercing strike and the gale wave. That's all I know so far. Right, okay, that's it. End of my stream, and thanks again for tuning in. Hope it's useful for you guys to see the leveling from level 85 to 99. Okay, bye.